How do you become more visible at work? This is one question that commonly gets repeated in these mentoring sessions that I conduct with corporate professionals. Now, if you work in silence in this corporate world, as strange as it might sound, you will not get a standing ovation. This world places a very high degree of premium on visibility, not just competence. So if you want that promotion, stop waiting to be seen. You have to showcase your achievements. And what are the 4 points that we are going to highlight today? Number 1, have a brag book. Now what is this brag book? This is one simple notebook where on a weekly basis, you highlight what are the achievements for this week. I know this might sound too selfish and being too self-obsessed that you're going to keep noting your achievements, but it's very important. Now that I have started my own firm, I realize that the world needs to know the good that you've done. The weak statement that you make in annual appraisals because of amnesia is that I worked on several projects during the last year. But the strong statement will be 3 client projects, 15 lakhs of revenues, 30% reduced project time, 2 lakhs of lower operational cost. This is going to be powerful ammunition. No amnesia, lot of ammunition. Simple solution, 1 brag book. Please keep noting that brag book every day. Keep updating that. The second thing, outcomes matter, not just efforts. Everyone in the corporate world tells, oh, I worked so hard. So this is like a corporate white noise. But what did you achieve? I made an impressive presentation, a very weak statement. But my presentation helped secure a 25 lakh rupees contract, strong one. I handled many valuation projects. I completed 20 business valuations, 4 purchase price allocations, 5 ESOP valuations, generating 8 lakhs in revenues, all in a span of 2 months. Tie your work to dollars, to impact or time. That's very important. If it cannot be measured, it will be forgotten. So outcomes matter, not just efforts. Number 3, very important, know your power players. A lot of people feel that just impressing their boss will be enough. But the fact of the corporate world is that it's very risky to place all your eggs in one basket. You need to impress your boss's boss and boss's boss's boss. So 1 or 2 levels up the boss, it's important to have some sort of an outreach. Now, the warning here is that this can be quite complicated in the Indian scenario because bosses are very insecure when it comes to their juniors trespassing the corporate hierarchy. They might take it very strongly on their ego that you accessed their bosses directly. Now, this is important that you navigate this complexity very carefully. Do not bypass your boss, for example. Bring them along. Sir, I want to represent our team at this strategy meeting. Can I read out the script that you have written for us? That's very important. So boss's boss, some way or the other, needs to know you. Otherwise, placing all your bets on the boss becomes very difficult. And one important, a very useful technique is this cross-functional currency that you build by volunteering for those task forces which everyone else keeps avoiding. For example, that digital transformation committee that was set up, everyone was like, I'm not bothered because it's just too much work in my function. But if you volunteered for it, you get instant visibility. There's a client crisis in another department, offer your skills if that helps. The HR wants to build up a dashboard, you know Power BI very well, offer your skills. You're in finance, but you've helped the HR, instantly the message goes in the organization that you are a troubleshooter, the problem solver who gets things done. So remember, these 4 tips and techniques are very important. Visibility is not always about corporate politics. It's about strategic career management because the best kept secret in corporates, there are no rewards for being the best kept secret. Your work needs to be publicized, needs to be advertised. Because the corporate world rewards visibility. I repeat, if you work in silence, do not expect a standing ovation. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you've come so far, I'm extremely glad that you've come here. Hope you implement these lessons in your real life. Thank you.